all wrestlers earn enough money to live lavishly, and if they face financial difficulties, it's their fellow wrestlers who end up helping them. I'm Emily May, and these are 5 wrestlers who financially helped others. Number 5, John Cena for the save. John Cena is known for granting record wishes for Make-A-Wish charity, but did you know that he also aided his fellow superstars financially in their hour of need? According to former WWE superstar Aiden English, Cena once paid off a hefty sum to cover the fines of 6 wrestlers, including English. On his YouTube channel in 2020, English recalled that right before WrestleMania 34, he, along with Miro, formerly known as Rusev, Baron Corbin, AJ Styles, and the Usos, were involved in a dark match. During the match, they decided to have a bit of fun and went off script, which infuriated the producers. We got sat down, got threatened with release with gigantic fines, 10 to 20K fines. English explained, "Fortunately for English and the others, Cena came in for the save." Number 4, Jon Moxley helps during the pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic caused financial problems for a lot of independent wrestling promotions in 2020. With no live crowds, these promotions were unable to run shows, which caused a lot of promoters and wrestlers to be out of work. Luckily for some of them, current AEW star Jon Moxley stepped in to donate money to these promotions' GoFundMe pages. The most notable one was when he paid €1,000 to Irish indie group OTT when they had to cancel their Scrappermania 6 event. The 3-time AEW World Champion was supposed to face David Starr in the main event of Scrappermania, which was set to go down in Dublin, Ireland. According to the Wrestling Observer, Moxley wanted to keep the news of the donation private, but it got out eventually. Number 3, CM Punk bought Joey Mercury's mortgage. All the controversies aside, CM Punk is considered by many to be one of the best wrestlers of his generation. The straight-edge superstar might not have many friends in this industry right now, but he is extremely loyal to those he is close with. This was revealed in Punk's documentary when it came to light how he saved Joey Mercury after the latter went broke. Following his release from WWE in 2007, Mercury fell on hard times and his house was about to be foreclosed. The former WWE champion stepped in at the right moment and wrote a 6-figure check to buy Mercury's mortgage on his behalf. Punk also loaned Mercury some money in order for him to get by. Punk also helped the former M&M member overcome his addiction problems and helped him get rehired by WWE in 2010. Maybe he's called best in the world for a reason. Number 2, Vince McMahon gives almost $1 million. People often assume that the style and profile of Ric Flair has always lived a lavish lifestyle based on how he appears on our TV screens. However, the 16-time WWE World Champion has often fallen victim to financial troubles. Luckily for Flair, Vince McMahon was there to help out his friend financially. The Nature Boy revealed on the Stone Cold podcast in 2016 that the executive chairman of WWE had once loaned him a whopping $800,000 when he was heavily in debt. One time I was into him for $800,000. He said, "I wouldn't lend my kid this kind of money," Flair explained. Now that was a boss move by Vince McMahon. Number 1, Batista pays off several fines. On the November 3rd, 2008 episode of WWE Raw, Batista competed in a steel cage match against Chris Jericho for the World Championship. It had been a while since WWE's PG era had kicked off, and there were clear instructions to the WWE Superstars that blading wasn't an option at all. However, Batista disagreed and decided to make the match more interesting by blading. Things got chaotic when both superstars went backstage after the match. Vince McMahon was furious at the animal and eventually fined him $100,000. The executive chairman of WWE also fined Jericho, referee Mike Chioda, and producer Dean Malenko $5,000 each. Batista probably didn't want others to suffer for what was clearly his decision and paid fines for himself as well as the other 3 men. The Hollywood megastar made it clear on the Talk is Jericho podcast in 2014 that WWE's PG direction was a major reason why he left in 2010. Well, that's our list. Subscribe to Sportskeeda Wrestling for more.